Xin chào. Hello to everyone in Vietnam, to students and parents, teachers, whoever may be watching this. It's a pleasure to be speaking to you, and I look forward to meeting you in person soon in Da Nang. I have been in education for most of my life, and I have been involved with colleges and universities in the United States, across the nation, but mostly in the state of Florida. I've been the president of a college in Florida with 65,000 students who become everything from nurses to doctors and lawyers and successful teachers across the United States. I also love your country. I've been to Vietnam probably at least 10 times, maybe more, over the last 10 years when I started working with colleges and schools in Vietnam. And I absolutely love the people. I love the great food. I love the culture. And I love the fact that your country is growing very fast, that business opportunities and career opportunities for students are really strong. And one of the things, of course, that I love working with is our schools, St. Nicholas schools, and we have others that we are working with around Vietnam, preparing students for the next world that they're going to face. And I think that a big part of that means education. So we'll talk more about that, I think, Austin, but my love and passion is helping students have educational opportunities, and I very much love working in other countries. I've worked in my career in probably 15 different countries where we have partnerships from the schools that I've been involved in South America and in Asia, in Singapore and China, and in Vietnam, of course. And Vietnam is my favorite. And so I'm looking forward to being there soon and sharing more experiences and getting to know all of you. As the president of college and university here in the United States, I've seen many international students come to the United States. And so I will start with, if you want to be successful in coming to United States for university study, English first and foremost is the thing that you'll have to work on, and you students are already working on that, so you're on a good path to that. English, we all know, is one of the most challenging languages in the world. It is, it's not easy, and it's complex, and it's a melting pot of a lot of different languages, and rules have lots of exceptions. And so I see you nodding your head, Austin, you understand this. And so it takes work, and the good news is you can do it. Austin is a good example. And there are many other Vietnamese students that I know that have come to our colleges and universities who have studied hard in your country, in schools like St. Nicholas, and learned English really well. And then when you get to the United States, you'll learn it even better, of course, because then you will be immersed with other English speakers, American students, and you'll learn jokes, and you'll learn things that are not always easy to learn English in a classroom. So English is first and foremost. You have to spend time on it, learn from your teachers, even use apps I recommend like Duolingo. And Austin, there's a popular app, I know that it's a Vietnamese company, I think called Elsa. The other things, of course, are the basics that you all know. Math and science are critical, and then a wide range of other courses, but increasingly great opportunities for careers in the future, and maybe we'll talk about that in a minute, are in areas that heavily rely on math and science. Obviously, humanities, and I love the arts, I love music, I love theater, I love the humanities and the arts. If that's your interest, then study of literature from around the world as you get an opportunity, reading, in English is a really good thing for you to do, and reading great works from other places is a good thing to do. And you'll have those opportunities if you come to the United States or to the United Kingdom, to England, to Europe, Australia, all English-speaking countries, or even in your backyard, Singapore, with some great universities. So those would be my top issues to focus on. English first, and maybe even watch some U.S. in English sitcoms. I met some people, some students who have learned wonderful English by watching a lot of English or American sitcoms like Friends. It's an old sitcom, but you find something that you like that's in English on TV and it'll help you enjoy it as well. So I'll stop there. And so, especially at the most difficult universities to enroll in, you would be, in names that you all maybe have heard of, the most elite universities, maybe the Harvards and the Yales and the Stanfords, and there are many in England, the Oxfords and Cambridge. It's not enough just to have outstanding grades to get admitted or test scores, and it's not enough just to have excellent scores in math and science and English, because you're competing against students from around the world, from India, from China, and of course the US and UK. The best students are all really good at those things. And so one of the things that universities do is look at, what else have you done? Have you been involved in clubs and teams? Have you been a leader in organizations? Have you been involved in community service, we call it sometimes, or volunteer programs where you give back to your community? Maybe you find one of the wonderful charities in Vietnam. I'm familiar, for example, one I love is an incredible I think not only in the United States but worldwide, the economy is so good right now. There's so many career opportunities, and first and foremost, you should think about where your skills are, where your interests are, and you may not know exactly what that is right now, depending on what grade you're in. That may come later. It might not even happen until you get to a university and you explore and you find out. And I heard a lot of students at the 6th grade level who were talking about coding and engineering and computer related kinds of careers. And so I was happy to hear that, because there are so many opportunities in those areas. This is just one example, by the way. I'm not promoting this, but if you are interested in information technology in a wide range, cybersecurity is an area that around the world, corporations and governments need assistance with people who have an incredible career opportunity ahead of you. And there's a wide range of engineers, from electrical to mechanical to civil to computer software engineering. And there are also great careers in teaching. We need great teachers like you have in your school there at St. Nicholas. And also in performing arts. We need wonderful performers. We need actors. We need people who are wonderful at singing and entertaining us, especially these days. I think go out and have entertainers. So There's just incredible opportunities. The key for you is to find something that you love, that you have skills in, that you want to pursue educationally, and then something that you will enjoy once you develop your career. Finance and business, by the way, is also a winning solution anytime. I have noticed that your country more and more in the 10 years I've been coming there is becoming more entrepreneurial, with many more people starting their own businesses, and many more businesses from the U.S. and around the world that are locating in Vietnam. And so business people in a wide range of business backgrounds, accounting, marketing, there's a lot of different areas in business. So if you want to be a business person, start your own business, or work in other businesses, there are many opportunities there as well. Welcomes Vietnamese students and immigrants, and especially right now, we need workers here. But I really hope that, like so many wonderful, successful Vietnamese that I know who have come to my university, and friends that I have back in Vietnam now who are very successful and they got their education at a university in Vietnam, that it's important for you to go back to your country and to give back, because your country is growing and being successful in so many different ways. And so you would be welcome in the United States and other places around the world, of course. And frankly, there's as much opportunity